Hello and welcome to another Maplestory 2 video, and today we are gonna do the solo run because it was been requested from the same person 3 times and we're finally making it. Even though I made one, I'm just gonna talk about the fair fight in general and showcase it with my mouse cursor in-game to, to talk about the fair fight and what it does. But before that, we're gonna bring up the producer blog that got announced yesterday, I believe, and it's about the dungeon limit coming up for November. So for all of you that played Maplestory 2 and you've gotten tired of, or being asked around like, what am I supposed to do? I've done my daily, I've done my weekly, it's 30 only per week. In my opinion, I feel like it's pretty good. I mean, if you are playing multiple characters with alts, you do have a lot of things to do. It's literally 270 dailies or 270 dungeons that you can do with 9 alts. But if you're a person that only wants to play with one character only, you're gonna get locked out with the loot. So that's a bit sad, I guess. But in my opinion, I feel like you have so much other things that you can do. But if you only want to do dungeons and get stronger, then yeah, you obviously have to wait for a week before you can get your loots. So they're just covering up on this blog about how the system works right now, and what's being changed right now is they are going to add chaos raids, 10 man as I mentioned before, time limited, which is 15 minutes, coming up on November. So that's something that's a lot of people are going to get stuck at, because either you don't focus on getting your equipment, or most of the people that don't look at videos or guides, they just think about, oh, I'm just going to get a purple item. Once I got my purple epic item, I'm just gonna enchant it to +10, but they don't look at the bonus attributes. So that's something that's gonna be locking people out when they do chaos raids, because you do need to have a certain amount of damage per second or damage per minute to clear out chaos raid, and it's really intense if you don't have a coordinated group. So something else that we should cover up is the dungeon limit reset. So this is just a preview on the that they were working on, and they're gonna introduce a reset for your daily dungeons or the weekly dungeons, but that's only for one character. So remember, if you have alts, you don't reset all of your characters, you only reset one character. So what this means is, for those that only plays with one character, you're gonna have the chance of getting another 30 dungeons. So that's 60 dungeons a week for you to do. You're still gonna have to do it 10 dungeons per day, but you have 60 runs in a week. So for everyone else that has alts and such, you're only gonna get 30 extra dungeon runs, but that's only for your main character or whatever character you choose to reset on. So in total, if you do the math, you do 30 runs in 9 alts or 9 characters, and that's 270. So with those 270 dungeons done, you can reset one of the characters, so you get additional 30 runs. So that's resulting in 300 dungeon runs a week if you have all 9 characters leveled up to 50. You don't really necessarily have to be at 50, but if you're talking about endgame goals, then yes, you have 300 runs at level 50 plus to do your dungeon runs, either to be normal dungeon or adventure dungeons. It really depends on your gear score on each character. Something they did not cover up though regarding Chaos Raid is that it's an individual loot. This Chaos Raid does not matter with the dungeon loot. So you can have 300 dungeon runs or 60 dungeon runs on the hard adventure or normal adventure mode. Chaos Raid has its own looting system, and it's not being shown sadly on the dungeon thingy on the challenge map. So make sure to remember that you are only getting 3, I believe, 3 to 4, I think it's 4. You can get 4 raid loots, so that's 4 raid loots a week on each character. So yeah, 4 raid loots, that results in let's see, 9, 18, 24 loots. If you have 9 alts, you can get 24 raid loots, and then 300 dungeon that you can do. So that's quite a lot, and a lot of people are like thinking right now, obviously we have only endgame as dungeons. This is gonna be your endgame for now, but when we get the raids, it's gonna go up a little bit with the loots that we are gonna get. So yeah, 60 dungeon loots if you're playing with one character, and then 4 raid loots. It's gonna be the endgame in November. I think that's about it for this video. I know it's a short video and you probably hear something in the background, you see the background as well. What am I supposed to do? So in the next video we're going to do a solo run. Hope this was a little bit more informative. If you do have any more questions regarding November's patch and such, hopefully they are going to introduce another blog in the next week regarding fair fight, and I'll be bringing up about the fair fight in the next video regarding Pyros. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope this is positive news for you guys, for those that only play with one character. But yeah, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.